Hello friends and welcome to the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today, as many of you probably know, I am in Sacramento, which apparently is the capital of California. I had absolutely no idea that was the case. But anywho, I've been in the beautiful state of California for a little over 2 days, and as many of you probably have watched, there was a video produced by CubFanHan that showed the dangers of betting with other game changers. Now, I would like to present my defense of choosing Darth Vader to win it all. Now, for those of you who know what this was a 12-team round robin tournament via a la March Madness style, looking at the different characters of the Star Wars Galaxy arena, the top characters based off of CubFanHan's continuing video series of a monthly, these are the top, player-based, player choice or changer-based tunes. This is the best there are, right? But what we looked at is these characters without mods, but completely geared up, completely leveled up. They are the best they can possibly be. Really, but just solid. Now, the first 4 rounds were Mother Talzin versus Han, Rey Jedi Training versus Asajj, Palpatine versus Vader, and BB-8 versus Nihilus. Now, here's the problem, right? The winner of Talzin versus Han would go on to fight CLS. The winner of Rey versus Asajj would go on to fight Thrawn. The winner of Palpatine Vader would go on to fight Kenobi, General Kenobi. And the winner of Nihilus versus BB-8 would go on to fight R2. Now here's the thing. We picked Han to win that first round. We then picked CLS to win the second round. Did it take place? It absolutely took place. It went down the way that we thought it would. We picked Rey Jedi Training to beat Asajj, then we picked Rey Jedi Training to beat Thrawn. Did it happen that way? You're dang right it did. It happened that way. It made a ton of sense. We picked Nihilus to beat BB-8, then we picked R2 to beat Nihilus. Did it happen that way? Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. Was it a close one? Oh, it absolutely was. It was ridiculously close. Here's the thing. We picked Palpatine to lose to Vader. Now, you have to understand my point of view. Vader versus Kenobi, there was just too much to... it was just too perfect not to do this.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
It was too perfect not to have these two go up against each other. The problem was Palpatine just destroyed Vader. There was a moment where I was super hopeful, where I was really excited. I was like, yes, this is going to be it. We're going to win. We're going to win. But no.
What? What the heck just happened? His heel saved him. We had him in the final. We had him winning. What?
No, it wasn't to be. I honestly thought, guys, that it would be worthwhile to have Vader versus Palpatine and Vader winning. And it wasn't in the cards. Would you have done it knowing more about what I had to choose from? Because here's the thing. We knew CLS would win against Han. We knew that Rey would go up against Thrawn and win. But then it came down to who would win, CLS or Rey. We believed that CLS would win and not Rey. I felt like a naked CLS would dominate a naked Rey. It just wasn't in the cards. It just one hit. Had Vader critted a little more damage. Oh, and this just goes to show 2 things. The importance of mods. Never, ever, ever bet against a game changer. Especially a couple of them who had done this before. I call ringer. But guys, It was probably the most fun thing that I've experienced in the last couple of weeks. The Game Changer program is a really, really cool thing, and these guys are awesome. These my fellow peeps are just a ton of fun. We did have a lot of enjoyment. Arnold almost got kicked out of his room. It was hilarious.
How's it going? Are my roommates being rowdy? Guys, come on. Seriously.
If you haven't checked out CubFanHan's video, check it out. It's a lot of fun, and it was a crazy amount of fun making. Loved it. Love those guys. I look forward to the next time we can all get together. And I call rematch. That being said, guys, how would you have picked this team differently? Who would you have picked based off this information that you have in front of you? Leave a comment in the section below. Like, subscribe, share. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and as always, my friends, stay nerdy.
In first place, Team Pineapple Juice. In second place, missed first by 1 point. Team Matt, the radar technician. That's right, baby! And team last place by a lot with only 13 points.
Oh.
Me.
Otto. Walk of shame.
Whoa. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at?
You talked so much at the start.
What's your crazy excuse, huh?
7 seconds. You survived for 7 seconds on Otto.
Rank 21.
Hey.
She got 12 seconds.
I got 12 seconds.